Fresno State Focus. You will see how a Bulldog Alert text message can keep you safe during an emergency on campus.
And we'll introduce you to a former Bulldog who traded the football field for the ministry.
Plus, we'll go live to Chachansey Park, where the Grizzlies will take on the Stockton Ports for the start of the new season. Fresno State Focus starts now.
Hello and welcome to Fresno State Focus. My name is Alyssa Saldivar.
And I'm Matthew Tatum. It's happened again. Another mass shooting in America. A national school 2 weeks ago. A Louisville bank this week.
Do you know how to respond if something happens here on campus? Fresno State uses Bulldog Alert to notify students if there is an immediate threat on campus. It sends an emergency text with an important information right to your phone. All you have to do is keep your number current on your student portal.
Fresno State will also use social media, its webpage, and notifications over the all call that can be heard both inside and out of school buildings. Earlier today, an important safety reminder was sent to every student's email. Make sure you read that and click on the link to watch the Run, Hide, Fight video.
It's about 30 minutes. It will help you know how to respond in the event of an active shooter here on campus. Mass shootings don't make up the majority of gun violence here in the United States. Murder and suicide does, according to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention.
But the impact on families and communities is devastating. Be prepared, Bulldogs. Take care of yourself and take care of others.
A Fresno State student is returning to his country after many years of being away from his family. He plans to study more about his culture by capturing photo and video through his lens. Karina Guevara shows us how the student is ready to take on his adventure to Honduras.
Carlos Rene Castro was born in Honduras, and at the age of 5, he and his parents migrated to the United States. Now he's getting ready to study abroad in his native country thanks to the California-Mexico Study Center program.
And I'm so excited to have this experience as a more mature person, especially with goals of pursuing journalism.
Carlos' girlfriend, Anaí Jaramillo, sees how much work he puts into his studies. She's been supportive throughout his journey.
Going to a new country, well, not a new country, but essentially a new country because he's never been there. So just being here as a mental support as much as I can.
To apply for this program, you can go to CaliforniaMexicoCenter.org and you can see the requirements, the prices, and details. And you still have time to apply for their winter session this year. April 14th is the application deadline. Film instructor Samuel Contreras knew Carlos would be a perfect candidate for the program, and he encouraged him to apply.
Life is about taking a chance, right? There's a saying in Spanish, el que no apuesta no gana. You don't gamble, you don't win, right?
Carlos leaves for Honduras in November. His stories will be published on the California-Mexico Study Center program website. I'm Karina Guevara, Fresno State Focus.
Carlos will be leaving this November and is ready to reconnect and share his country's story.
The 49th annual Vintage Days are this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Joining us today is Haley Reddick, a volunteer of Vintage Days. Welcome, Haley.
Thank you.
Tell us about the history of Vintage Days.
Of course. So Vintage Days started out as a celebratory event after harvesting the grapes. And from there, it's just kind of continuously flourished into an event for us to open our campus up to our community.
It is in a new location this year. Where is it and where can visitors park?
Yes, so we're going to be, Vintage Days are going to be taking place in the parking lot outside of the new Resnick Student Union. People coming to campus can park inside of lots P1, P2, and the surrounding areas.
I know Fresno State Vintage Days is a fundraiser. What clubs and organizations are involved this year?
Some different ones that I can think of off the top of my head are Fresno State Women's Rugby, Sigma Alpha, and there's much more that are included.
Okay. What are the live performances this year for Vintage Days?
We have a very large variety of different performers that are coming to perform. We have some local students such as Near Avenue. We have a Mexican banda, Grupo Ruta 99, and a lot of other interesting groups that are going to be coming.
What highlights should visitors be looking forward to Vintage Days?
I think of food is a favorite of mine. That's always something that I look forward to. But I think one thing that students in the community will really be looking forward to is the Blue Shell Gaming Arena and the excitement that comes with that.
We've been talking with Haley Reddick. Vintage Days are this weekend, running 10 to 6. Thank you, Haley. It's been fun. There are a lot of things going on around campus these days. Here's Viviana with a look at other exciting things happening besides Vintage Days.
Tonight, Fresno State students will be strutting their stuff in collaboration with the clothing closet here on campus in the Spring Fashion Festival. This is the first ever fashion festival put on by student housing faculty and student volunteers. The fashion show will highlight shopping in an affordable and sustainable way to build up their professional closets from top clothing brands.
The fashion show represents an opportunity to put things together that's affordable, yet still creating a first impression for them at interviews or even their work in the jobs that they pursue in the future.
If I move, it will be,
The volunteers have been setting up for days now to get everything ready, from setting up props, putting outfits together, and choreographing the walks with the models. The show is from 6 to 8 tonight at the Graves Hall in Student Housing. It is open to students where there will be snacks and photo ops. And just so you know, it is okay to loudly cheer on your favorite Bulldog. It's that time of the year the Richter Center Student Leadership is recruiting to find student leaders for next year. The RCSL program is run by students who embody a passion for service. They get involved in leadership opportunities and ways to serve their peers. The deadline to submit applications is tomorrow, April 13th. It's prom season and Fresno State is getting ready to participate with the Enchanted Forest LGBTQ+ prom at the Smith Camp Alumni House this Friday. At the Frank W. Thomas Building, staff at the Cross Cultural and Gender Center are working to give LGBTQ+ students the prom they may have never had. It's the 4th prom that the center has organized, but the first one that student coordinator Lexi Jenkins has had a chance to personally organize.
Getting something fun like a prom, it's a relief to be able to go to something that should be fun and careless and to feel safe and to feel seen and validated in your identity.
The Enchanted Forest prom will feature food, a photo booth, and drag performances for students at the Smith Camp Alumni House.
Coming up on Fresno State Focus, we will look at martial art classes that teach much more than self-defense.
Plus, look at your weekly weather update with me, Marco Rosas. All that when we come back.
I got the Bulldog spirit up in my head.
Up in my head.
Up in my head.
I got that Bulldog spirit up in my head. Up in my head to say. I got that Bulldog spirit deep in my heart. Deep in my heart. Deep in my heart. Got that Bulldog spirit deep in my heart. Deep in my heart to stay.
I got that Bulldog spirit
down in my toes. Down in my toes. Down in my toes. I got that Bulldog spirit
down in my toes. Hey.
Down in my toes to stay. I got that Bulldog spirit up in my head. Deep in my heart, down in my toe. I got that Bulldog spirit all over me to stay. I got that Bulldog spirit
deep in my heart.
Deep in my heart, deep in my heart. I got that Bulldog spirit.
Hi guys, I'm Marco Rosas and this is your weekly weather update. Behind me here at home, you can see the RSU, the Resnick Student Union, has blue skies above it, sun up in the air, everything feels nice. Now, let's take a look at the national satellite to look at what's going on in the rest of the country. We've got huge winds and cloud formations going on along the eastern front. If I move over here, you'll see I block the winds along the western front. Now let's take a look at some weather that's more applicable to us here at home on the western satellite. You'll see those same winds and cloud patterns that I talked about earlier moving away from us. So if we look at our highs and lows, that is reflected in the temperatures. Here in town in Fresno, we've got a high of 70. If we take a look at the lows, You'll see 44 at night, still not getting all that cold. Look at the air quality, guys. This is something special. Even though the rain has stopped, we're still in the green. Still perfect weather to go out and smell the roses. So let's take a look at the weekly update. Sun all through the week. We've got sun on vintage days, so make sure that you have some SPF protection though. I am Marco Rosas. That was your weekly weather update. Back to you, Matt.
Everyone has a special path. Some start off on top while others work their way to it. Cameron Lamanuzzi has all odds against him, but he embraced the journey and worked his way to success, as Abraham Montano shows us.
Born and raised in Fresno, Cameron is a Valley boy through and through.
Yeah, I love Fresno. Everybody always bags on Fresno.
Cameron attended Bullard High, a school that often sends football players down the road to Fresno State.
I like the coach, Coach Arax over at Bullard. He made us tough. Actually, we all joke around, all the guys who played at Bullard, that Bullard's harder than Division I football.
His dream of playing for the Dogs would have to wait. Fresh out of high school, he was arrested and lost all his driving privileges for an entire year.
I had to go to Fresno City, but it was the best thing that could have happened.
Fast forward 2 years.
Every school that was looking at me basically just ghosted me, except I knew I had the walk-on spot potentially at Fresno State.
He walked on, but it was also 2020 and COVID changed everything.
It meant the world, man.
But after 2 seasons, his football career came to an end.
Doors just kept opening in ministry. I kept guest speaking places.
Cameron still walks through these doors, but now without the pads.
Cameron is, as they say, a man for the people.
He just does a great job just connecting with the players, connecting with people.
Sometimes all someone needs is another person who once was in the same shoes.
He's going to be there for you as a person and as a mentor.
Football may be over for Cameron, but some things are bigger than the sport. At Fresno State, Abraham Montano, Fresno State Focus.
Cameron continues to be around the football team, but also around his community. Giving back and helping others will never get old for him.
Fresno State is known for launching students into successful careers. After they graduate, a lot of journalism graduates are working in the newsrooms around the country. Same with our public relations graduates. I found out how Gabriela Gayona turned her degree into a healthy lifestyle business.
Thank you. Oh, I love your phone case.
This is the Healthy Fix. With over 9 sister store locations, helping people feed their cravings with no guilt, Fresno State alumna Gabriela Gayona is one of the owners. She started college as a kinesiology major, switched to liberal studies, before finally landing in public relations.
I switched to public relations and I love that. And so I guess it all kind of ties in because I do PR every day. I do marketing for the Healthy Fix, for my own brand. So it kind of like went full circle.
Oh yeah.
Gayona met Augustine Arias, another Fresno State alumni who graduated in health science. Sharing the light of health is a family mission.
My brothers, they both own the shop, right? And I just fell in love with the concept, right? Helping people out, spreading positive, vibes, right? And energy, but also good nutrition.
The Healthy Fix celebrated its 2-year anniversary in March. One thing on the menu is an ode to their alma mater.
Which drink is this? This is a Bulldog Breeze, so it's cherry, pineapple, and it has an orange hydration boost.
Awesome, and this is named after Fresno State, right?
Yeah, the Fresno State Special.
Awesome, let's give it a try, y'all. Yep, it's really good. Aggie Beltram, a regular, comes for the drinks and stays for the atmosphere.
The friendliness, I love the drinks that we get. It just keeps me going all day long, keeps me focused, and everything. I just love it. It's tasty.
People leave feeling loved, welcomed, and satisfied. And these Fresno State graduates and business owners are proud that people keep coming back. Being a Fresno State graduate is an amazing title to have. For Tashay Woods, her title gives her great empowerment. Thank you, Tashay, for coming in today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. So I heard that your major is kinesiology. With your degree, what prepared you for now?
So yes, my degree is in exercise science, so it helped me be a better leader with what I do. So I'm a personal trainer and a coach. So not only did I learn how to teach exercises and exercise programming, but I also learned how to coach and lead in that environment.
Awesome. Now with our footage that we have from your classes, tell us more about the class that you teach.
Yeah, so I teach at an all-women's gym called Doyen Barbell and Fitness, and it's a combat cardio class. So we mix kickboxing, core work, and just cardio as well.
Awesome. And what do you get out of the class eventually?
It's a really great workout, so you get a lot of sweat, burn a lot of calories, but also you're learning a little bit about self-defense and how to defend yourself, as well as how to attack when you need to.
Cool, so let's give it a try. So you have brought your stuff with you today.
Yes.
Are you able to show us how to properly put on the gear?
Yes, so normally with the gloves you would put on wraps, but for time we're not going to put on any wraps, but all you're going to do is put your hand in the glove and then tighten it as much as you need to. And then as far as what you're going to do, you're going to stand with your left foot in front, right foot in back, so your power hand's in the back. Then all you're going to do is put your hand right by your face, and then you're going to turn your hand all the way over and hit right in the middle of the pad. So this will be your cross. This is number 2.
Cool.
So from right there, hit right in the middle. Yep, and then back to your face. Do that a couple more times. Good. And cross again.
Oh, awesome. Well, thank you so much to Shay for coming in today and teaching us about combat cardio. Back to you, Matt.
Thanks, Alyssa. Students in the kinesiology, kickboxing, and Muay Thai class at Fresno State are alleviating anxiety and building self-defense one punch at a time. Before class starts, students kick off their shoes, wrap their hands, grab their gloves, and run a lap around the room. For some students, this is a good workout. For others, this is therapy.
One of the things I emphasize is basically for each individual to basically get stronger. And what do I mean by that? Well, stronger meaning not only body, but mind, and then what I call the emotional spirit itself.
Professor Cho inspires students in his class to let out their frustrations, stress, and anger in a healthy way while building a sense of unity. Fall registration is now open. Sign up for KAC 49 Kickboxing this fall. Coming up in sports, Victor E. IV will be stopping by the studio. Plus, the legendary coach Margie Wright is back home and back on the diamond. Stay tuned for sports with Athena Clayson.
Success. At Fresno State, it's no secret. It's discovering new ways to change our world. It's creating opportunities as diverse as our community itself. It's in the distinction of our graduates as they lead us into the future. Success is no secret at Fresno State. It's our mission.
At Fresno State, being bold means committing to something greater than yourself. It's learning by doing and nurturing leaders to advance our shared future. It's using research to create a better life for those around us and healing those who need us most. These are our stories, because at Fresno State, bold begins here.
Success.
What I love about CMAC is that they provide me with the knowledge,
the equipment, the space to express myself,
to amplify my voice,
to share my story, my story.
My story. Go to cmac.tv/mystory to learn more.
Ever thought you could play video games at the collegiate level for a university?
Well, video game lovers will be excited to hear Fresno State is one out of 175 colleges that offer an esports program.
At Fresno State, we have many clubs, activities, and sports. However, not many people know we have an esports team on campus.
There's tryouts, which is usually at the beginning of the semesters, and you tryouts usually in-house, so you play against other people who are trying out or are already on the team.
The team practices throughout the week in order to prepare for matches against other colleges and universities. Recently, they won a tournament hosted in Florida and 3 NECC championships.
It's a good avenue for people to play in case they're not very active in sports or anything of that matter, or if the kids that are good at video games can do something extracurricular.
League of Legends, Rocket League, Valorant, and Overwatch are all games that the team practices throughout the week at the collegiate level. Right behind these doors is where Fresno State Esports Bulldogs have most of their matches, right here in the lower part of the US here near the bowling alley.
You could be an athlete all 4 semesters, so it's no different than playing football or basketball. As soon as they'll try out, they'll make the team, and then they'll usually stay on all 4 years.
For more information about Fresno State esports, you can visit their Instagram and Twitter at Fresno State ES and hit the link in their bio for more information as well. For Fresno State.
The esports dogs will have 2 teams in the playoffs for Valorant and Rocket League starting next week. Times will still be determined.
Now here's Athena with more in your focus on sports.
Are you missing football season? Good news, Bulldog fans, because the Spring Bowl preview is returning this Saturday to the Valley's Children's Stadium.
Obviously celebrate like the success we had last year, and, just kind of give them a preview on what we have for this upcoming year. And, the community's been great with us. They support us all the time. We sold out 2 games last year, so it's just a lot of fun interaction with them.
As well as a scrimmage, on Saturday you are able to go down onto the field, tailgate with friends and enjoy your favourite game day snacks. Kids are also given the chance to get an autograph from their favourite players. The game itself is free and tailgating tickets are $20. Bulldog Baseball was back at home last week with the matchup against the Long Beach Shredders. The Diamond Dogs were led at the plate by Nico Mitchell and Jaden Shepard, who both went 2 for 3 in the midweek matchup. Travis Welker recorded his first triple of the season in a last-minute offensive surge for the Bulldogs, but Fresno State ultimately came up short, falling 10-7 to Long Beach State. The Dogs return this weekend to face conference leader San Diego State at home, with the first pitch set for 6:05 p.m. on Friday night. Something really big is happening at Sunday night's baseball game. Victor E. III will officially pass his collar to Victory IV, who is here with us right now, along with Caroline Nolan, the live mascot program coordinator. Hi, Caroline and Victory. What will we call this little guy once he's our official mascot?
Yes, once he's our official mascot, we can refer to him as Victor E. Bulldog IV or just Victor E.
And are he and Victor E. III related?
Yes, they actually are. Victor E. III is Victor IV's great uncle.
That's crazy to think that they're actually related.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And on Sunday, when will we next see him?
Well, Victor IV always likes to go around campus, so you'll probably see him at a walk around the library. Maybe we'll go pick up some ice cream or a pep cup at the Starbucks. But you can always check his social media, Victor E. Bulldog, to see what he's up to next.
And I see we have the collar right here. Am I right to pick it up?
Yeah, definitely.
And this is what's going to be featured at the baseball game, am I correct?
Yes, this is the ceremonial collar that will only be used at passing of the collar ceremonies. It was designed and given to us by Orloff Jewelers of Fresno. And so there's a medallion for each Victor E. Bulldog that has served as live mascot. So once this guy retires, he'll get one too. There's also the 4-paw symbol, thank you, bud, and the green V medallion on there. So they're really excited to wear it. Obviously, he perked up when you brought that out. So,
thank you, Caroline and Victory, for joining us today. It's been great having you on.
Thanks.
Softball legend Margie Wright returned to her old coaching grounds to throw out the first pitch last week. Wright is the NCAA second all-time winning softball coach. She led the Bulldogs to NCAAs in 1998 during her career as head softball coach here at Fresno State. Since her retirement, the diamond has been named after her, and she proved why when she threw out a laser first pitch. The Dogs are playing right now against San Jose State in a doubleheader, with the second game starting at 6 p.m. They hope to continue their winning streak after winning 5 of their last 7 games. The Fresno Grizzlies are ready for a new season. Karina Guevara is at the Chansey Park with a special person who is important to the team.
Thank you, Athena. Yes, I'm here with Jonathan Bravo here at the Chansey Park. Jonathan, tell me, how does it feel being back on the field and hearing the crowd cheer the team on? How is it?
Oh, it's absolutely phenomenal. Last night was our opening night, and it was so great to get to open the gates again. We had an amazing crowd here for a beautiful evening. Last night's crowd ended up being 8,000 people, which is the 10th largest crowd in minor league baseball this season, which was really exciting thing to be able to kick off our year with.
And as the director of marketing communications, how your skill set? How do you use that to bring people here to the game?
Absolutely. We're really focused on community first and foremost, so you'll see a lot of our promotions this year have the community in mind. We've got stuff that we always love to do time and time again. We've got our Marvel's Defender of the Diamond night. We've got our Star Wars night, but we're also bringing back really community focused promotions. And that includes this Friday's My Job Depends on Ag Evening, celebrating all the agriculture workers and farmers here in the Central Valley. And yeah, I think when it comes to the skill set, really focusing on what makes downtown Fresno and Fresno as a whole tick. We're extremely proud to be in the heart of downtown Fresno. And any way we can show that, we'll take advantage of that and do it.
I love it. And what's your favorite part about being the marketing director of the Fresno Grizzlies?
Oh my goodness, being out here, there's really not many places more beautiful in the Central Valley, to get to come to the baseball field every single day. My office is on the second deck right behind home plate. It's really indescribable. I kind of need to pinch myself every morning of, yes, I'm not dreaming. This is my job. So getting to be out here in downtown Fresno, getting to, hear the fans cheer and, really getting to engage our community, it's completely indescribable.
And a little birdie told me that there was fireworks yesterday. Will we be seeing that today at the game?
Sure, absolutely. So fireworks yesterday were special for opening night, but we do have fireworks every Friday night. So, one of our daily promotions, we've got multiple of them. We've got our 2 for Tuesday deal, What a Deal Wednesday, and we've got Friday night fireworks every single Friday. And that means that, no matter what promotion's going on, you come out to the ballpark, you end the game with fireworks. There's really nothing like it. It's the most minor league baseball thing ever, right? You enjoy a great game with your friends and family, get to have some great to watch a phenomenal fireworks show after the game's over.
How exciting. Thank you so much, Jonathan, for joining us today. And you can see the Fresno Grizzlies today at 6 p.m. Thank you so much, Jonathan. Again, back to you in the studio live at Chancey Park, Fresno State Focus. I'm Karina Guevara.
The Fresno State Winery is hosting the Taste of Spring, the winery's biggest event of the semester. It will be on the lawn right next to the Petrucci Viticulture building. Students will be pouring popular campus-crafted wine Friday afternoon from 2 to 5. Admission is $20 for the general public, $15 for Fresno State students and staff, and $10 for wine club members.
The Fresno State Gibson Farm Market will host its biggest plant sale of the year. The event is Saturday from 8 to 1. Over 100 varieties of certified organic vegetables, herbs, and flowers will be available outside the store. Also, you can sample ice cream and Fresno State meat for free.
Matt, did I hear you say for free?
I said for free. Ice cream and meat for free.
That's so cool. I'm definitely going to have to check it out. My favorite ice cream is Rocky Road. Do you have a certain type of favorite ice cream?
My favorite ice cream is Neapolitan.
Oh, that is a good one. Next week on Fresno State Focus, the Drama Club is getting ready to stage consultations at their university theater. We'll take you behind the scenes.
Plus, did you know Fresno State is an arboretum with hidden spots? We'll show you some of the best places to relax, to sit and relax.
And we'll meet the technical brains behind Fresno State Focus, Terry Dolph, our studio engineer.
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week.